Welcome to our executive interview series at the Elastic Public Sector Summit presented by FedScoop. I'm Wyatt Cash and I'm here with Imran Umar, Vice President Zero Trust at Booz Allen Hamilton. Imran, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'd like to start by getting your perspective on what advantages do powerful search, AI, and observability capabilities actually provide for agencies looking to effectively close the cybersecurity skills gaps so many of them face?
Yeah, great question. So let's start with the actual trends that are driving this. First and foremost, as part of digital modernization, we are seeing organizations move towards a microservice-based architecture. So no longer we have this monolithic application. So our applications are becoming small microservice components that are stitched together via APIs. So traditional way of doing monitoring and observability is not going to scale. Second, we are now in a distributed architecture. So you have customers, organizations deploying these microservice applications in a multi-cloud, in a hybrid type environment. And you now have to monitor all these customers and application data across this huge infrastructure landscape. Third, we have mobile users. So we have customers now accessing these applications from their mobile devices. These are corporate devices, bring your own devices, and they're accessing them from different locations using different mechanisms. So we need to be able to make sure that they're getting the right service, the right performance, and delivery. The second trend we're seeing is from a perspective of zero trust. So this is the concept where there's no longer a static perimeter. We have the bad actors inside our environment. Every single user and device transaction needs to be validated, monitored, and observed. We're going to be collecting a lot more data as we start moving towards a zero trust architecture, and we need to be able to have a scalable approach, something like an AI-driven observability platform to implement that. And finally, we don't have enough cyber analysts to do this job. There's a lot of data, and looking through a needle in a haystack is extremely difficult. So you need to start coming up with smart strategies to be able to detect threats, to be able to monitor and scale your application. And these are where observability AI platforms are becoming so important.
Makes a lot of sense. And then next, how will robust search analytics platforms likely help agencies address the growing nation state and criminal cyber threats and also better protect critical infrastructure?
Yeah, I mean, the threats are becoming more complex and sophisticated. Recently, we saw a threat from a Chinese-based actor called Volt Typhoon, where they went after U.S. critical infrastructure in Guam. And the whole idea was to test the U.S. military readiness. With the commoditization of AI, we're going to see a lot more of these threats, and we need to be able to use and rely on smart AI and observability technology to be able to quickly detect and remediate these threats.
Well, Imran Umar, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us here at the Elastic Public Sector Summit.
Thank you.